Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of August 29th through September 4th, 2022 in my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. I will be using this really adorable kit from ScribblePrintsCo called Hello Class. I think this is the second or possibly even the third time she's released this art, so I'm really excited to use it. This is the mini kit, so I'm only using the smaller version of this, but I love the color scheme and all of the cute welcome back to school images. So this week is marking the first week that students come back to school, and I'm really excited to get the ball rolling. Another really cute piece of art that came with it. So I guess this is the class of, I guess this is like the kindergarten class. This is when they're going to graduate, which is so frightening to think about. But anyway, so I think I'm going to be using the class of 2023 in here instead if I do use this box. But I always thought this was so clever, and that she gives you the option to choose which year you want to use is great. I thought that was very smart. Couple of things. Sorry, my nails are not done, and I messed up my finger making a bulletin board this week. So I'm not doing manicures, and I'm just covering it up, but I apologize for the way that looks because I know that that's not always exciting. I just cracked my nail, so nothing too gross. And yeah, so I'm just gonna come back in a voiceover and speed things up. Okay, so there were a lot of moving pieces with this kit, and I did my best to try and use as many stickers as I could. But to be honest with you, it was just a little overwhelming. I've been wanting to use this kit for a very long time, and so I think sometimes that gets stuck in your head. And I've seen other people use this kit and film videos for it, so I was a little bit like intimidated, to be honest, but there you go. So I decided to use variations of the different glitter headers, and I just went up and down the rows, and since there were 4 colors, I tried to use as many of them as I could, but I knew I was going to have leftovers. So those are all glitter headers, if you can't really tell, and I decided not to color block or anything like that because it was too complicated. So this week that I'm talking about is actually my first full week of school with kids back, and I have to say it was so much easier this year than it was last year. Last year I was brand new at everything, and this year it felt a lot better, a lot more relaxing. I was able to just enjoy it because I wasn't pulling students this week. This week was about making a schedule, getting to see my students, show my face, introduce myself, push into classrooms, reunite with former kids that I'd seen before. I definitely did things that may or may not have been considered speech therapy, but the majority of this was really just to get my feet wet. And I'm glad, because if I had created a schedule at this point, I would be going crazy. I would have changed it about 6 more times. So I've learned from last year. I did opt to put the date numbers on top this time because they really weren't going to fit. And I'm sorry that I'm not zoomed in more. I apologize. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but so I put the hello class with the goldfish bowl in the corner. By the way, these images, this art makes classrooms look like Pinterest boards, and I'll tell you something, I have never had a full classroom to work with for speech. It's only my 2nd year though, but I know there are people who have gone their entire careers without having a whole classroom to do speech. So it was a little overwhelming this year. We had to decorate everything. And I did end up buying some decor on Teachers Pay Teachers that I didn't have to make, that I've actually already started to use in therapy. So just, it was really fun to kind of do that. But I definitely, my school, as great as all the teachers are, none of us get the resources to make our classrooms look like that. And if you do see a classroom that looks like that, that's because the teacher has put their own money into those resources. So I did like the blocked letters that said exactly what was happening on the week. Sometimes they're scripty and it's a little bit hard to read. The font reminded me of Cricut Paper Co. Their stickers. I used to use those all the time. I don't really use them as much anymore. But anyway, yes, so I decided I was tracking vitamins, but there wasn't a vitamins thing, so I just put in the medicine header. And then I used this ombre weekly checklist. I decided I wanted to do it with my to clean schedule. So this is the first week of school. So I marked that with an apple deco. I thought that was really cute. I've never seen a kid actually give a teacher an apple, and yet this this facade remains the thing we use to talk about teachers to this day, which I think is hilarious. I've never seen a kid bring an apple to their teacher. I ended up using my white pen to mark the first half of this cleaning tracker because the ombre was so dark it wouldn't have shown up otherwise. So I try to pick a room and focus on that to clean for that day. I rarely follow the schedule though. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of the worst household cleaner keeper. And for those of you who have cleaning schedules, I would love to hear in the comments like how you keep up with them, because I certainly don't know how to do that, which is ironic because this is a planner channel. I could probably use some organization. So that's my once more with love school sticker. So that is my first day of school little emoji, and I decided to put that in there. Munchkin rather, it's not an emoji. I used a Chic Blossom Prince coffee sticker to mark that I went and got coffee in the morning. And I'm using this full box checklist sticker to mark all of the things that I have to do. There's quite a few things on there, that list. And I ended up switching out a header for a work sticker. I decided to use the work stickers for this week because A, they came with a kit, which was really great. I appreciate that this planner kit company knows that you might not work the same hours every single day, and you might be working different jobs that have different hour requirements. So it's actually a great asset to have in a kit, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate it because I have to work from 7 to 3 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I work from 7:45 to 3:45 on Tuesday, Thursday, because I'm at 2 different schools. So I just marked in that I was doing some readings. I still have to finish that professional development that maybe some of you saw in last week. There was a lot of it. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours worth. So it was hard to sit down and find 3 or 4 hour chunks of time. Just lots of different things on the to-do list. The to-do lists were very easy to fill out this week. But I just wanted to mark that I had a Zoom with my friend in the evening for Disney Plus. I have great Disney Plus stickers from different shops. This one I believe is from Pink Diamond Planner, I think it's what it's called. And I somehow managed to put all my stickers in sideways. Oops. But they did come off the paper, with a little ease, so that was great. And then I just put in my work for Wednesday. So Wednesday I had to turn in those professional development certificates. I had to coordinate a schedule because I was waiting on 3 different people to come up with the schedule that I needed for speech. And I didn't want to design a speech schedule and then have it change. This year, I'm actually counting the number of times I have to change my speech schedule, because last year I was convinced it was over 100, and so I want to see how far I actually get. As of at this point, the schedule hasn't been made, but I can tell you that I've already on, I think, about 5 or 6 drafts. So it's been a whole thing here. I got creative and just sort of put a checklist flag from a different shop over the full checklist sticker, just making sure to mark in my to-dos, because I do have priorities on the weekend, but I don't want to fill my whole weekend planner with to-do stickers, because the weekend's really just for relaxing. And I was using these tiny skinny flags. I wanted to mark different things, meals, TV shows, that kind of thing. I like to mark what show I'm watching because it's a fun little time capsule to see what I've been working on. I think, yeah, I ended up putting my work stickers in there, and I was just sort of playing with all the deco. These kits came with a lot of really cute deco, and I just loved them. I especially love the little lunch box there. It's pretty precious. So let's see. After I filled in the works, then it became trying to make good use of the deco. I decided I wanted to put in the clock to say that I needed to finalize my middle school schedule, which was important because the following Tuesday would be the first day that I would actually start pulling kids for speech. And at that point, and up until about a couple of days ago, I didn't have a treatment space. So it's highly unusual for an SLP to not have any treatment space in a school setting. They do their best to not have us, work in closets and things, because that's what the old school regimes used to do. But I'm really proud of myself because I advocated for my needs. I advocated for my students. They wanted to give me a trailer outside in the recess yard, and I told them that that was going to be difficult for some of my kids. It was also going to take away a lot of time from their classes because I wasn't about to not see the kids for 30 minutes just because they had to travel. So I ended up getting an additional sheet of treatment spaces, and I thought that was really, really great. And I felt really proud of myself that not only I was able to advocate, but also that the administration responded in kind. So anyway, I'm just kind of throwing all these things on there. Thursday I had kind of a major thing happen, which maybe I'll talk about at some point, but I'm not going to do it in this video. So stay tuned. But there was lots of fun deco to work with. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing on the top. You will be able to see it in the full run through. There we go. So I loved using all the different pens. There were erasers, highlighters, ballpoint pens, little lunch trays. I just thought they did a really good job designing the deco for this. And overall, it does look like I have a lot more white space here, but remember, I was still kind of dealing with the Sunday scaries, trying to fill in items where I could. And I think I write in here, figure out testing schedule in that spot later. So I wrote a little quote, "You made it through a crazy first week," and believe it or not, I'm glad I had that quote in there because it was really important and made all the difference. So yeah, take a look and stay tuned for the rest of the overview. Okay, so here it is, the final spread. I love the way this came out. Everything was so cohesive. It was very easy for me to just stick things where I could. It looks very blank right now, and that's because the day that I'm filming this, what happens on these 2 days is going to affect the rest of the week. So this is going to be something where I work forward and basically plan to have time to do XYZ. Maybe for my next plan with me, I'll just do a brief overview of how this week actually comes out, since there is a lot of stuff missing. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. And if you are starting school this week, good luck and be safe. Take care. Bye.